Hello, my besties. Welcome to another reaction. I did a reaction to the Harry Chapin song called Taxi, and you guys were saying you have to do the sequel. So here I am with the sequel now. Let's go check it out.
So here she's acting happy inside her handsome home, and me, I'm flying in my taxi, taking tips and getting stoned. I got into town a little early, had 8 hours to kill before the show. First I thought about heading up north of the bay, then I knew where I had to go. I thought about taking a limousine, or at least a fancy car, but I ended up taking a taxi, 'cause that's how I got this far. You see, 10 years ago it was the front seat, driving stoned and feeling no pain. Now here I am straight and sitting in the back, hitting 16 Parkside Lane. The driveway was the same as I remembered, and a butler came and answered the door. He just shook his head when I asked for her and said she doesn't live here anymore. But he offered to give me the address that they were forwarding our letters to. I just took it and returned to the cabbie and said, I got one more fare for you. And so we rolled back into the city, up to a 5-story old brownstone. I rang the bell, it had her name on the mailbox. The buzzer said somebody's home. On her face as she opened the door was like an old joke told by a friend. It'd taken 10 more years, but she'd found her smile, and I watched the corners start to bend. And she said, how are you, Harry? Haven't we played this scene before? I said, it's so good to see you, Sue. Had to play it out just once more.
Wow, man. It sounds like the fortunes have changed since we were last here. From what I can hear so far, because he said he thought about taking the limousine, but he took a taxi. And he also said he had 8 hours before the show. So I'm thinking now he's now successful. He's now a rock star or a pop star, whatever, in his career now. And he's still got this girl on his mind, so he tries to go see her. Now he gets to a place and she's moved from there. You know, luckily he got an address, he goes to see her, right? And there she is. But the way he described the building, it's like a block of flats of people who are not so well-to-do. So she's fallen from grace in those 10 years or the last 10 years. And now it looks like he's on the, on the up, So it's going to be interesting how this pans out. I hope they end up together. I really hope so.
Sue had to play it out just once more. Play it out just once more. She said, I've heard you flying high on my radio. I answered, it's not all it seems. That's when she laughed and she said, it's better sometimes when we don't get to touch our dreams. That's when I asked her, where was that actress? She said that was somebody else. And then I asked her why she looked so happy now. She said, I finally like myself. At last I like myself.
I like it so far, man. I like it so far. So now he's successful, you know, his dreams have come true, although, you know, he says it's not all it seems, you know, but, you know, it's still successful. She, on the other hand, you know, she's happier now because maybe the acting business was not what she was really meant or cut out for, you know. She's happier in herself now. And I have a feeling it's going to end happily. And I really, really hope so. The music is so beautiful because you can see how they build the music to fit the scene. When she said, "I hear you on the radio now, flying high," you know, it was the sound was almost as if it was like a jet plane, you know, and it was all excitement, you know, this big sound. And I thought, I like that. Very, very clever. Beautiful song, and the way he tells a story, man, it's just it's so engrossing, you know. You're just like there, listening and hoping. It's like watching your favorite soap opera, you know. You always want your favorite actors or characters to end well. And this is how I feel right now.
So we talked all through that afternoon, talking about where we'd been. We talked of the tiny difference between ending and starting to begin. We talked 'cause talking tells you things like what you really are thinking about. But sometimes you can't find what you're feeling till all the words run out. So I asked her to come to the concert. She said no, I work at night. I said we gotten too damn good at leaving Sue. She said, Harry, you're right. Don't ask me if I made love to her or which one of us started to cry. Don't ask me why she wouldn't take the money that I left. If I answered it all, I'd lie. So I thought about her as I sang that night, and of how the circle keeps rolling around. How I act as I'm facing the footlights, and how she's flying with both feet on the ground. I guess it's a sequel to our story from the journey between heaven and hell, with half the time thinking of what might have been, and half thinking just as well. I guess
it's a sad ending for me because it wasn't what I envisaged. But I love the I guess only time would tell. I love that ending, you know, so grand, you know, and so apt as well. Interesting how she didn't like take the money that he tried to give her, whilst in his own case, you know, he was happy to take the, you know, the tip that she gave him then, you know. I think it was a $20 tip if I remember, you know. But then again, you might say in his case, he was working and it was a tip. So it wasn't like a charity handout. But in this case, she probably saw it as like, you know, as a handout. And maybe that's why she refused it. And she didn't go to the show as well. I just wonder why that is. Maybe I don't know. I was gonna suggest maybe she feels inadequate because she's not what she used to be anymore, but she's happy not being that anymore. She seems to be happier now. So maybe that's not the case. Maybe she just doesn't love him no more, or doesn't love him. I don't know. But sad, man. I actually thought I was gonna have a happy ending there. Beautiful song, man. It will make a beautiful like a story, a movie. You know, somebody should get on the script. You know, can you imagine like a famous musician, right, playing this part? It'll be so beautiful, you know, because people will almost like associate they'll almost associate it with the guy. They probably think maybe it's something that happened to him. I think they should find a musician who's an actor as well to play this part. You know, I think it'll be a really, really good movie and a great story. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope nobody's cutting onions around you. If it was your first time here today, welcome on board. I hope you had a great time. I hope you come back again. Better still, I hope you subscribe and become a member of the family. My name is Harry. Stay cool, stay safe out there, but most of all, stay beautiful in your heart and soul. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye.